quite a bit of doctors said to me, you know what, maybe it's in your head. And I knew deep down in my heart that it was not in my head. I knew I was sick. I knew there was something wrong with me when I couldn't go back to living my life the way I lived my life before, where it was all pain, 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 where I didn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I thought of ending my life. I didn't want to burden my husband with my pain, or my daughters with my pain. I felt that after a while, maybe I am crazy. Maybe it's just in my own head. But no, it wasn't. I had a job I loved. I was not able to get up and go to work. So of course, eventually, I used up all my sick time and I lost my job. Went to my primary, which was very puzzled as to what was going on with me. And he suggested I go to an orthopedic. The orthopedic doctor did some blocks on my knee and started draining out the fluid. That wasn't helping me at all. The pain management said that he can only do so much for me.
Blocks.
And he did blocks and blocks and blocks. And yet, I was going crazy with the pain. The pain was unbearable.
Because this doctor, as nice as he didn't have a referral for us. So we were on our own. We were hanging here. We were desperate. We didn't know, what are we going to do now? So I put myself together and I said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up and find someone in the city that's going to help my wife, because I knew what she was going through. And we saw Dr. Diwan and we brought him everything, and he went over everything with us. Not being in a rush, he spent so much time with us that I was surprised that I wasn't even used to having a doctor who actually sat with us there and spent so much time and showed so much concern and so much compassion to help us, that I was overtaken by that, because I was desperate. Almost I should say immediately, he knew what was wrong. He knew what Daphne was facing. He was sympathetic. He understood when Daphne was saying that people think she's crazy. Doctors, with all the pain that I'm going through, that is in my mind. She heard sometimes. So it was difficult, but when we met Dr. Diwan and he started working with us and looking over Daphne and had all these ideas, we felt like he was God sent, because we felt we came to the right place, and we felt we came to a doctor that was going to help us, I should say, because her pain is my pain.
My name is Dr. Sudhir Diwan. I'm interventional pain physician, fellowship trained. I'm practicing interventional pain medicine for last 16 years. After my training, I was at Weill Cornell Medical School. I was a fellowship director for more than 10 years. When I met Daphne, it was very painful to see her, because she was suffering so much. She was on very high dose of opioid medication that didn't really help her to control her pain, but gave her a lot of side effects. And the stage she was at was very depressing for her, because she felt like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. She had heavy doses of opioid medication. She already had multiple sympathetic injections, and nothing was really providing much care. So when I saw her, it was really more like challenging me, what can I do for Daphne to improve the quality of her life? One of the problems that we had with Daphne's treatment was that she did not do very well with the medications. She had very severe side effects. She was getting very sedated. She was constipated, and her thought processes were also not very clear. And both her husband Sam and Daphne did not like to be on medication. Then I decided to give the intrathecal pump treatment. Now this is a very latest, not latest, it's been around for a while, but not used for CRPS patients quite often.
I spoke to Dr. Diwan, and Dr. Diwan says, well, I have another idea. Why don't we think of implanting a morphine pump? And I was a little hesitant too, but then he says, that would get you off the medication completely as time goes on.
So what I explained her that we are going to put a small tiny catheter into the spinal canal, which goes into where the CSF fluid around the spinal cord is, and we will deliver the medication where the receptors are for the pain medication. And she actually liked this idea because now she can doesn't have to take the medication by mouth. She doesn't have to remember to take it, and the dose requirement of the medication is 300 to 1, meaning that if she required 300 milligram of morphine by mouth, now she would require only 1 milligram of morphine to go into her spinal canal. And the advantage is it minimizes the need for the medication, and very small amount actually goes to your system, and the side effects are very minimum. And with this trial, Daphne actually did very well. And then after the trial, we decided to put the permanent implant, and last few years she's been on permanent implant, receiving a combination of local anesthetic and morphine in her spinal canal.
And as of now, I do have a morphine pump implanted, and has given me so much of my quality of life back that I am able to enjoy my life better now than before.
You know, Dr. Diwan was the doctor who's got Daphne where she's at today, that she's able to function, she's got her quality of her life back, and I think there's a lot of people out there that could use Dr. Diwan for the same reason we did.
Finally got my life back with the morphine pump. It has helped me so much. I'm enjoying life. Now I can dance, I can hike with my grandsons, I'm riding bikes with them. I'm just enjoying my life. I go out to dinner with my friends. I'm always enjoying time spent with my husband. We go out, we enjoy each other's company. There's less crying, there's less emotions, and I'm a much better person due to Dr. Diwan. He has given me back my quality of life, and I thank him more than once, more than a million times.